live here. I think we're also live vertical, so good job, me. Yep, we're streaming horizontal and vertical. Yes, baby. Let's go. Specialized promote. Okay, awesome. We got a chat from a promoting organization or something. We need to change the title. Okay, now we're gonna go share this out. Check this out, okay? First, we're gonna take a selfie. Should I take a selfie like this? Boom, we took that selfie. That selfie's going on Instagram everywhere. I need to go to the Twitch app so I can get the link to share. Twitch app, here we come. Copy link. We're gonna go here. We're gonna change the category because this is gonna be just quick today, which is kind of funny. Is there anything else? I think everything else is fine. Okay, I'm getting the link. And I'm gonna go here. Come watch me on Twitch. And then we gotta add a sticker. From the sticker, we add the link. Then we paste the link. I'm goated at this. I'm getting it down. And then to my... Okay, should we do should we do a quick TikTok live on stream? Even though I was on the ground, you could. Oh, I need to change my titles on the other places also, huh? We'll save that. I'll go here to me, go to my channel. Oh, what's up, viewers? We will be right back. I'm just kind of updating all the streams. So if you're interested in the Streamer University recap, just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. And say hi in the chat if you'd like to as well. Paste it there, paste it there. Trying to go to my channel so that I can edit stuff. What do you mean? Okay. Kick is not very nice to me today, so it gets to keep the old title because discoverability on the streaming platforms themselves are not that important. Okay, do we do a live TikTok? We're doing a live TikTok. If you didn't know, Streamer University was this past weekend, which is a big event where Kai Cenat gets a bunch of small streamers and some big streamers, and the big streamers are the professors, and the small streamers are there to learn how to grow and become bigger. And I'm live on Twitch and YouTube right now, recapping the most important things I learned from it. Come join. If you didn't know, Streamer University was this past weekend, which is a big event where Kai Cenat gets a bunch of small... Come join the live. Twitch. Xander the Grander on Twitch. Xander the Grander on Twitch and YouTube. Hashtag Streamer University. Hashtag Twitch. Oh no. Hashtag YouTube. Hashtag live post. I'm on the road right now. But once I park, me and the squad are rolling deep into your next stream. Okay, I don't know who you are, but keep it up. Hell, ban evasion. I'm not quite sure what that means, but all right. Should I do live on TikTok too? Because that'd be kind of crazy. Okay, now we're going to go post a reel. Check it out. I should have done this all before I went live, but I'm excited. I prepared for this stream. Live right now. Hashtag, okay. Okay, boom. We posted that TikTok, Instagram Reels. Probably not YouTube Shorts because I don't want to do that. We've got the reel is uploaded. Shared a story. Hopefully people are gonna start rolling in, so I'm gonna wait. I'll just chat until more people show up, and if they don't show up after enough time, then it is what it is. Can I do live on TikTok? If I can, I think we go live. Heck yeah, dude. We're gonna go live on TikTok. We're gonna use the phone. We're doing everything we can, baby. Can I like edit the live title? Yes, I can. Recapping Streamer University. Done. All right. So now we're also live on TikTok. Shout out to the 3 viewers. Anyone else here? Anyone else showing up? We're going to be recapping Streamer University in a little bit, so just go ahead and stay tight. Okay. I wish I had a way to like set this up properly. Perfect. All right, we're live. TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Kick. I don't think there's anywhere else that you can go live. So we will wait just a little bit longer. Are you watching? Come watch, please. Yes. Yes. Poor connection. I don't have poor connection. Yes, I did. My Discord is Philip Craig. Add up. Google Password Manager. But I don't remember. Shout out to me, my 1 viewer. I've been there since day 1. As you can see, we've got the university outfit on currently. It's so hard. Hello, River Rock Farmette on TikTok. We've got 1 TikToker. I wonder if I can run an auto clicker here to get it going. That'd be crazy. Do you think on so on TikTok, right, you spam likes on the what's it called? you spam likes on the like live streams on TikTok. Do you think as a live streamer you can spam likes with like an auto clicker to boost your popularity? Because that'd be kind of interesting. Maybe that's like that's the meta on TikTok. You get an auto clicker on your own stream. Bam, 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 bam. Spam likes. Because people are always spamming likes on those. Wow. TikTok Live got an AI summary. That's crazy. Wow, 3 viewers. Shout out to the 3 viewers. If you're not already following, drop a follow, please, so that we can reach my goal, 50 followers. That's my goal for July. I want 50 followers. Well, actually, my main goal for July, I would like 50 viewers concurrently, because that'd be pretty sick, right? Put me in the top 1% of Twitch, because I think all you need for that is like 20 viewers. So if I could get 50 viewers, maybe that's even like top 0.05, right? That would be awesome. But if you're not already following, go ahead and follow. We've got a 50 follower goal. I don't know if there's anyone viewing like anywhere, honestly, other than Twitch, but we've got a few on Twitch. The reason I haven't started yet is because I messaged my siblings and asked them to join in on the stream. So hopefully they will join in. Right now I've got 2 viewers, and one of which is me. The other, I don't know who. The other is my wife. Woohoo! Wife, if that's you, send a message in the chat. Say, I have the best hubby. He's so handsome. Yep, that's wifey. Pin. She has the best hubby. What can we say? We're a good family. We love each other. Oh, see? She said even I'm handsome. Okay. It's nice to have at least one other viewer. It's because I have no idea how to tell if I'm speaking clear or if I'm speaking too loud or whatever. But it is what it is. Okay, we will wait a couple more minutes before we get into this. I'll cross my fingers. Anyone out there actually watch Streamer University? Anybody watching or in the chat? Have you watched Streamer University? Do you know what Streamer University is? What's up, AJ on TikTok? We just got AJ joining on TikTok. Isn't that incredible? That makes a total of 4 people on 2 different platforms watching. That's a new... Well, actually, that's pretty much the average, I think, for what I usually do. We're going to be streaming, recapping Streamer University in just a couple minutes. Wow. My wife joined on TikTok too. What a supportive wife. 4 viewers. Yes, 4 viewers on Twitch. Woo! Sorry, that was very unprofessional of me. I need to stay professional while I'm in my Streamer University uniform. Yeah, there's something whack going on Kick, so we're not worrying about Kick right now. All right, 4 viewers. Can we get to 5 viewers? Can we get to 5? If you have friends, please invite them. If you don't have friends, I will be your friend. Just keep watching, please. We're gonna go ahead and start on the display on our main screen. I gotta fix. Oh man, I gotta fix this. Okay, we are working on getting started on the main segment of the stream, recapping Streamer University. For some reason, I have to nope, that's not it. Have to reconnect. Boom, there we go. All right, so we're not watching. We're recapping Streamer University. I went to Streamer University so that you don't have to. That's what today's stream segment is going to be about. Now, some of you watching might not know. You might not be plugged in. You might not be as online as I am and as other people are on Twitch. You might be thinking, what is Streamer University? Streamer University is basically a boot camp where bigger streamers are the teachers, smaller streamers are the students. Now that's general. That's a generalization. There were some big streamers who are also students because you need the big streamers there for an event like this to actually work. I think it was a 5-day long event. I'm not exactly sure how long it is. But it's an opportunity for smaller creators to get in front of a larger audience. Half of it is basically like a content boot camp. You go to classes held by the bigger streamers. The other half is kind of like a reality TV show. A lot of chaos, a lot of good things happening, a lot of not so good things happening, right? The dean, the guy in charge of the whole event, Kai Cenat. Who is Kai Cenat? He is the most subscribed to Twitch streamer of all time. The only person, as far as I know, who has had over 1 million subscribers on Twitch. He's a core member of the AMP Creator Group. He is a multiple-time streamer of the year. And he regularly maintains a concurrent viewership of at least 350,000. Usually, if he's doing events like this or doing collaborations with celebrities like he often does, it can get up to 750,000 people concurrently and even higher, which is insane to me because I'm just trying to get 50 viewers in July, right? So 750,000 is crazy. He has a combined following of over 70 million people across all of his platforms. Think about that. 70 million. That's bigger than a lot of populations of countries. He also has an apparel brand, which he started. And that's all we have for introducing the dean. Up next, we've got the professors. Now, I don't know all of them, so I'm just going to flash their pictures. Here's who I do know. We've got Ludwig. This is Agent. This is Valkyrie. Her, I don't know, but she's like a big business lady. And she seemed pretty cool. I did not watch a lot of her classes. We've got, I think this person's named Cinna. I'm not sure 100%. That guy is Adapt. And I think that's Lizzo. And then this guy, also I do not know. Again, a lot of people that are really big helping out those smaller creators. The students, there were over 100 total. I think 120 got accepted. I don't know if all 120 were able to attend. I also don't know if anyone joined that wasn't supposed to be there. I wouldn't be surprised because there's like these huge people there. There's probably people that try to sneak in. I don't know really any of these people. That's sketch. I don't know that. Like, we've just got a ton of different people. During the Streamer University, there was a lot of controversy that happened both before and during the event. Before the event even started, there were auditions held. Over 1 million people auditioned to be a part of this event, okay? Only 120 people were chosen to be a part of it. There's some allegations that maybe the participants were pre-chosen. What's up, Polonium TV? We're just recapping Streamer University right now. I don't really think participants would have been pre-chosen because, again, 1 million people were like auditioned to be here. 120 made it. It's a big event. Of course people want to be there. Of course people are going to be mad that they didn't make it. A big controversy that I wanted to focus on was the fact that there was not really any respect going on for the campus, right? This event rented out an entire college campus to be used to actually like simulate being at a university and having people teaching you the craft that you're trying to get better at. And the students that were there, a lot of them were just kind of disrespectful towards the campus, towards the property. And you know, they're trying to clip farm, right? They're trying to get viral clips because the whole reason they're there is to be in front of a bigger audience. So if you're going to already be in front of a bigger audience, you're going to do things that are stupid. You're going to do things that you wouldn't normally do. And unfortunately, that meant, you know, there was some destruction of property, vandalism, things that you don't want going on. There was also a big lack of respect for each other from a lot of the students. A lot of these streamers were kind of just, you know, being nuisances in the pursuit of trying to get a clip, which is not the most important thing, right? You know, you get a clip, great. It goes viral, great. You have maybe 1,000 people come and watch you for one day and then they leave. Why are they going to leave? Because your clip was you being disrespectful and being annoying, being a nuisance. People don't want to see that. People want to see someone who's entertaining, maybe someone who is informative, giving them some information that they're curious about. Some examples of this lack of disrespect for each other was a situation between two streamers, the Mighty BA and Mr. Keem. They were roommates, and unfortunately, the Mighty BA was one of those streamers who, you know, when faced with a big audience, wasn't acting himself and was disrespectful towards his roommate. And it got to a point where Mr. Keem, his roommate, snapped. And because he snapped, you know, a clip went viral. And now the Mighty BA, he's got a big controversy going on around him and around what he was doing. I hope that he's able to come back from it, because I know a situation like this where there's a ton of people watching, a ton of bigger people surrounding you who maybe you even look up to and you want to get on their radar, you're going to act out, maybe do things that you wouldn't do otherwise. There's also a situation between a streamer named Rakai and Tatum Bidic. I am going to be honest, of these streamers that I've mentioned so far for like not respecting each other, the only one I knew was Rakai, because Rakai is a nuisance streamer. His entire character, and I don't even know if it's a character, it might just be who he is, but his entire shtick is just being as annoying as possible, because he knows Kai Cenat. That's who brought him up. That's who gave him his platform. And so he gets a lot more leeway to do ridiculous things. And in this case, what he did was throw hot sauce in another person's face, which is ridiculous. Like, just a blatant disrespect for each other. And then there's also, you know, students not listening in class, specifically towards a lot of the female professors that were there. Professors in quotes. It's just unfortunate, I think, They had this opportunity to actually learn from a lot of people who are knowledgeable, and they kind of just squandered it. But despite all of that, there was genuinely some interesting and useful information that came out of it. And it's all thanks to these two, Ludwig and Agent. Now, that's not to say these two had the only classes worth watching or worth listening to. If you're someone who wants to learn and get better at streaming, get better at, content creation in general, all the people who were there did have advice that was worth listening to. But these two in particular had classes that just seemed to absolutely eclipse everything else the other people were doing at Streamer University. Here's some interesting stats that were brought up during these classes. 50% of the attendees of Streamer University will fail. Based on the historical data from last year's event, which was the first event, 50% of the streamers who attended either stayed at the same number of viewers or lost viewers. Right? I think on average, it was 340 something less viewers than they had going into the event. 92% of people who go live on Twitch or YouTube or Kick or anything like that never go live again. So if you go live more than once in your lifetime, you're already in the top 10% of streamers on any platform, which is kind of crazy. Shout out to me. Top 10%. I'm going to toot my own horn there. I have gone live 40 something times. So go me. If you have 20 viewers, that makes you a top 1% streamer. Just 20 people watching your stream puts you in the top 1% of everyone who ever streams. Now let's get on to something a little bit more interesting. In his class, Ludwig shared some information about the amount of money he makes, as well as the amount of money two other streamers at different sizes than him make. He revealed he himself makes $1.1 million per month, approximately, and most of that comes from his sponsors. He has $800,000 a month coming in from his sponsors. And the other 3.1 million is coming from YouTube videos, merch sales, and income from Twitch, like his Twitch streams. The reason his sponsorship amount is so high is because he got to the point where he's big enough he didn't want viewers to be funding him, which is great. Happy for him. That's awesome. That's a top 100 streamer. Right? That's top 0.05% of streamers on the entire platform. You get to the top 1,000 and a top 1,000 streamer, top 0.01% on the platform is making about $10,000 per month. This specific example that was shared by Ludwig was 1,200 viewers, and the 1,200 viewers, that's the average concurrent viewership they had. But they didn't have any sponsorships, which is interesting. Their money was all purely from just ad revenue and subscriptions on Twitch. They didn't have any YouTube presence, no money coming in from anywhere else, just completely on Twitch. And then we get to a top 10,000 streamer who averages 150 viewers each time they go live. And they make about $4,000 per month. And this was split between revenue from Twitch ads and subscribers, as well as a long-time brand partnership that the streamer has had. I saw them on Twitter. I can't remember what their name was, but they were a little bit more open about it. And $700 of what they make each month was coming from a long-time brand partnership that they have. What does this mean? If you want to be a streamer, you should just quit and give up. If you don't quit, you have to do more than just stream. If you want to be able to actually do it and make a living off of it, just going live for hours and hours on end is not going to do anything for you. Why? Because the discoverability on platforms like YouTube and Twitch and Kick for streaming is absolutely terrible for the people at the bottom, right? A top 10,000 streamer, that's top like 0.2% on the entire platform, is getting 150 viewers. What do you need to do if you're going to try and actually make it as a streamer? You need to treat streaming as a recording session. You should plan out segments, and these segments should be able to be something that you edit into a long form YouTube video that you can then post. That way you bring traffic to your YouTube grows. As your YouTube grows, you're able to get more people into your live streams on Twitch or YouTube or wherever you're live streaming. Then within your live streams, you need to also be able to take the highlights from your stream and cut them down into short form videos, right? You've got TikTok, Reels, Shorts. Those are the absolute best for discoverability. If you post 2 shorts a day, you're going to eventually start bringing in people in your YouTube. You post 1 video a week on YouTube. People are coming in from your shorts, then they're watching your YouTube. They subscribe to your YouTube channel. Suddenly they're like, I like watching this person. I like their personality. They then come and watch you live. This is what's called the content funnel, okay? For small creators, such as myself, and pretty much everyone else that tries to be a YouTuber or a streamer or anything similar, you should be focusing on short form content. Specifically, you should be focusing on Reels. Reels currently has the best discoverability out of any platform. Imagine TikTok 3 years ago when everyone was like able to go crazy viral. That's what Reels is supposed to be like today. Shorts and Reels specifically are better for converting viewers to your YouTube channel than TikTok is. But interestingly, and I don't think I put it on the slide, TikTok is actually where people are making the most money from their sponsors, like sponsorships and brand deals. A brand deal on TikTok is worth more than even a brand deal on a live stream. This is because I honestly don't know. I've never had a brand deal. Beyond short form content, you need to get good at YouTube if you really want to blow up. So how do we blow up fast? Number 1, write down your goals. Number 2, make a schedule for yourself. Just like if you want to be successful in your career at work, you'll need to be scheduled, you need to be diligent, you need to be disciplined. Number 3, you need to make time to come up with ideas, to ideate for your content. You can't just click go live, play a game on stream, hope people are going to show up. It just doesn't work. It worked 10 years ago, but now it doesn't. Boo-hoo, so sad. I wish it did work that way. I would just go live for 10 hours a day and people would show up. Beyond making time to come up with good ideas for streaming or for YouTube or for short form content, you need to master the content funnel. The content funnel, like I said earlier, you take your stream. Your stream is basically a recording session. You break that recording session into segments. Your segments, boom, edit those, take the best parts of that segment, post it on YouTube as a long form video so that people watch something that's clean, well edited, and enjoyable. Then from those segments or the rest of your stream, you take your highlights, you take the clips. If you're big enough, you have people do it for you. And you post those clips everywhere. And that's how you blow up. Specifically with YouTube, you need to be able to master packaging, which means you need good thumbnail and good title. One way to get good at thumbnails that I learned while I was watching the Streamer University classes is the Michael Reeves method. The Michael Reeves method is you have 2 thumbnails because YouTube has A/B testing. You can actually put up to 3 thumbnails, but you get your thumbnails and you squint, and then whichever thumbnail looks better while you're squinting, that's the one that you choose. Because as most people are watching YouTube, they're scrolling on their phones. And when you're scrolling, you're not paying attention to details, right? So you squint and it's like you're getting rid of the details and you're just finding the most attention-grabbing thumbnail. And then finally, if you're big enough, you can scale your team so that you're not doing all the work alone. You can have people clip for you. You can have people edit for you. You can have people help take a load off so that you have more time to focus on coming up with good ideas for your content. Because, most importantly, you are the secret sauce. If you want to be a creator, you have to find your own voice. You have to be unique. You have to show that you're worth watching. That is why I have my own delusional goals for 2026. By the end of 2026, I want to be able to go full-time on Twitch and YouTube. I want to be able to post 1 non-stream video per week on YouTube for people to watch and enjoy. I have some sub goals. I want 1,000 subs on Twitch. I want 500,000 subs on YouTube. These are my delusional goals because I am delusional. Because all of the things that I just presented that I learned from watching other people was that you should quit. But I don't want to quit. I wanted to be a YouTuber and streamer and just entertainer in general since I was a little kid. So that's why my goals are this delusional, because I have to be delusional. I also have some follower goals for other platforms. Here on Twitch, I would like 100,000 followers. Will we get there? I don't know. We're at 3 viewers right now. You know, we have 10 followers. Shout out the person who followed earlier. We're at 10. Woohoo! I want 500,000 followers on TikTok, 500,000 followers on Instagram. Why? Because even though these numbers seem crazy and ridiculous, I think they're realistic numbers if I get the luck that is required to actually have a shot at this. Oh no, my slideshow. And with that, thank you for watching, everyone who came into the stream. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you next time.